Hello, Mystic Moons. Welcome. Today we're going to take an investigation. I was just trying to fix my contemplative atmosphere. There's lots of things happening in this world, too many things. And they all seem to have not too many things, but so many things are secret. Secret. You don't need to know. There's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of backdoor dealings. And we're going to find out what is what willingly. You're not going to say, oh, guess what I heard? No, it's not like that. To find out what's really going on today, we have to use so much of our powers, our individual common sense and powers, and just call upon the universe to see, does this smell right? Does this feel right? And there's usually our answer. Today we're going to take a journey into the sleazy past life of Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, she's been up front and center for a number of decades, doing things, doing this and doing that. And she has sort of a reputation, unbeknownst to many people, but to a lot of people, yes, she has. She's been known as one of Jeffrey Epstein's pimps. Now, Jeffrey Epstein has been dead for about 6 years or so-called death. Now, we do know that he has a reign of popularity for a couple of decades, but probably about 25 years worth. 25 years of infiltrating, smoozing with a lot of American politicians, a lot of leaders all over the world. And she's been UN, at the UN, she's been at all the right parties, she's was a friend of, well, you've seen the photographs with Trump, with the Clintons, with Prince Andrew and such. And she has a taste for the high life, of course. She loves her opulence. Now, currently, she's in jail, convicted of sex trafficking. Now, we all know there's more than just sex trafficking. There's more than just sex. And that's one thing that Western culture loves to exploit, sexual impulses. However, we do know that there's more to the titillating sexual aspects, which are really horrendous. We're talking about trafficking, underage. We're talking about thousands of girls being induced under the banner of pedophilia. But right now we're talking about the list. Now, so far she's the only one. Jeffrey Epstein is supposedly dead. And Ghislaine is in jail. Now, the people that she procured these services for, the men mostly, have not been named, have not been anything. I mean, they enjoy their pleasures, and they were like just still remain anonymous. However, she's really, she's had time to think about her things and her position, and she says, "Gee, if there's no list and Jeffrey Epstein was case closed, why am I still rotting in jail?" Well, anyway, her panties are in a bunch, a super bunch, if she wears panties. She is ready to sing. She's ready to tell everyone what is what. She's ready to reveal the list. Now, she's sitting in jail. She feels she has nothing to lose. She has her case all sewn up. She wants to be out and about. The question we're going to ask the universe, the spirits, if Ghislaine Maxwell actually reveals the list, Now, the list we all know is on the dark web. It's been out for like quite some time. It's just that it's not allowed to report it, but it's out. It's out. We all know it's out. But now she wants to put it for the common people to know exactly who runs our countries and what their habits are. Will she get the chance? Will her willingness to reveal Jeffrey Epstein's list, her boss, her boyfriend, her whatever, her friend list, and she knows who they are. She probably has it memorized. Of course she does. She doesn't need to type it down. She probably goes to sleep and counts like sheep the names. Bum, 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 bum. And she has fantasies about it, I'm sure. Now, let's see what the spirits are telling us. Will she be, Ghislaine Maxwell be effed off, bumped off, if she reveals what she knows? Now, so far it's amazing she hasn't been murdered in jail yet, but she hasn't. So let's see now. The first card we get is upside down. Let me see. Turn them all around. Well, the list. Everybody wants the list. First of all, the list has been relegated to a portion of our lives. It's been relegated to a fact that is the cornerstone of everything, of our American future, of European EU's future. It's been relegated to the honesty of all governments involved in the participants involved in the Epstein debacle, the Epstein conspiracy, the Epstein spy scene, the Epstein blackmail list. It's not just a list of like who had sex with whom. This is it's very involved. There's some very unmentionable acts. And for having leaders, they go and have sex someplace, no matter how extravagant or mundane the place may have been. And then not to even think that they were being monitored. That tells you the level of the elected officials, doesn't it? Doesn't it? They so willingly, for an ejaculation privilege, or not privilege, effect, go ahead and just commit these crimes and then have themselves be blackmailed by it. This is the leadership. And the next card we get, look at this, we get the devil. We have the Three of Cups and we have the devil. Pleasure, demonic scenes, affirmation to Baphomet. Were these rituals that he were these people that are so full of demonic energy? She's holding the cards and she is smirking. But can she come? Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, she feels very, very much that she has the strength of knowledge, the strength of, it goes two ways though. It really goes two ways. Will she live to do it? There's been a number of deceased bodies already. Will she? Her, Ghislaine Maxwell rather, her father, he was a Mossad agent. She's not unfamiliar with the processes involved in that lifestyle. Oh, look at this. We have the Tower. This could be one of the most intense revolutions. This revelation of Epstein's blackmail list that she possesses, that she knows and others know, and she's willing to say, I was there because I hooked it up. Look at this. We have the devil. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we also have the Tower. Yes. It's almost like it's like a wedding ceremony. Like the bride and the groom. Truth and life and death. Life and death. She knows that is her life worth it? Is the chance worth it? Of course, she probably knows that she's going to be bumped off anyhow. She's going to be killed anyhow. It's just a matter of time. And if she could take some people down with her, if she's going to leave this existence, this planet, her earthly form without a ripple, ooh, this is dangerous, quite dangerous. This is one group of people that have been doing things one way, and they've been getting away with it for the most part. Now, does she feel that she is so clever? Her own father died of mysterious circumstances. Does she feel that she's going to follow in his footsteps, one way or the other? So she might as well not miss her chance, I suppose. And here we have justice. Quite powerful cards here. We have she's ready, she's ready, she's ready. Oh, she's so happy. She is so happy that this is finally not being forgotten. She is in the news again. She's a fame whore. She is a fame whore. She is a media whore as well. And she is so pleased, so pleased, so pleased. She's ecstatic. And some others are too. And then the negative force, this energy of corruption, this energy to bring down everything, every single thing. To bring down everything. The cults, the control factor, the strings they pull. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a pretty sturdy force, both ways. Revelation and karma. And what do you get for this talking? And then we have the Tower. It's her attempt right now. You ruined my life. I suck. You suck. I'm going to make sure everything sucks. She is willing to bring down the end of everything, the end of this charade. She is ready to take down. She says, I am the fire. I am the match for the bonfire. I possess. I hold the cards. I want to get some real justice. Now, I find it very hard to imagine that she's trying to get justice for women, because women have been exploited, and men too, I'm sure. But I'm sure she's just trying to spread the karma. Is it the time? Spread the chaos, spread the collapse. Her beautiful, wonderful life was just mowed over. So why should everybody else have tea and crumpets while she's eating not very well? Not as she prefers to be living. She's under bars, so she says, you're in a cage too, and I hold the key. I hold the key. Do you think you can stay in your mansions? And all the people they were photographed with and they smoothed and partied with? Do you think you can continue to be so elevated, so protected, so loved? While they look at me, wretched Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh, she's ready. She's definitely ready. Now, is she? Will she? Is she signing her death sentence? I think she knows it. But she doesn't give a damn. She doesn't give two beans. She doesn't care anymore. She doesn't care because she knows sooner or later, like the rest of the characters involved that went public with this, there'll be an accident. There'll be something. It'll be complicit forces will just write it off. And they'll repeat it over and over and over again. And will the brain dead Bert and Ernie Sesame Street mentality win in the end? Who, what happened 5 minutes ago? Don't know. Don't know. But it looks like Ghislaine Maxwell is ready to be a mover again, a real mover, not just stroking libidos, body parts. No, she's ready to cash in her ticket. You know, when you're standing by a bakery and you take a number, well, her number is getting ready to be served. That kind of thing. So it looks like Ghislaine. She is ready. Ghislaine. I'm saying her name wrong. I got called away. Ghislaine. Yes. Mrs. Maxwell is getting ready to accept her fate. She's getting ready to concur. She's ready to bring down the house of cards. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Well, that was our investigation today. It looks like Ghislaine Maxwell is ready to name names, times, transactions, terms. Something that Pam Bondi, Attorney General, also kind of knows about. This is not a secret. This is not a secret. It's just unspoken. Because it's so big and so large. And it has so many parts. Will this bring down more than just her demise? Will this bring down governments, this knowledge, this depravity, the people that you look up to and you see to guide you are nothing but brats, misguided, soulless body forms. That's the whole thing. They don't want truth. Truth shows you when you see somebody is so idiotically led by a moment's ejaculation pleasure. And there's more to it than that. We can very well say there's more to it. Rituals, these demonic rituals that they do and have done. When she just cackling away in her twin bed, cackling about how certain people, they realize so much public opinion and fawning over. Ghislaine doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's calling in her card, her ticket. She's waiting. And this case will not disappear. This case, we've already been fooled too many times. We've been fooled by our governments. We'll find out exactly more than we. This is not the Kennedy, this is not the Martin Luther assassination. This is something that's been ongoing, that's happening right now. And as long as the participants are moving about freely in their imaginary emperor's clothes theme, that's quickly deteriorating. Americans want something different. They don't want to hear, they want to know, they want to have the facts of the reality of which we exist in. Why do the people other people in the world call the United States the Great Satan? Why? The Great Satan. Maybe we can find out. And that's why she's cackling in that jail cell of hers, in that twin bed of hers. So we'll soon find out. However, I concluded, yes, she's ready. She's ready to do it, and she's ready to accept what happens because she's tired. She's tired. She's tired. She's tired of the theatrics. She's tired of people getting away. She's tired of living horribly while others are still comfortable. She's tired of it. And nothing is more to be watched than a woman who is tired of a routine. She wants change, even if it's the afterlife for her. All right, we'll leave this investigation and we'll see. It's not going to go away. And it's something that is growing, growing, growing. And yes, certain heads will roll. And hers too. All right, till next time. Thank you for listening. And we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.